when you are going to corporate, you need to sit in a corporate for at least 8 hours in an office, 4 hours, 4 hours, something like that. If you people they don't have that type of things, it's really problem, really a big pain. So that is the reason we want to start some internship program with industry ethics, corporate values, what is required for industry. These are all the things we can discuss now. See, these are all like little bit thumb rules. Mute your audio. Better just please use headset. If you have any question, raise your hand option, like a chat window. Do not turn on video. Only host will turn the videos. Enter the questions in a chat window. These are all like a thumb rules for our sessions. COVID, we're all here because of this COVID. Take care about it because India has so many cases. Take care about yourself. That saves the country and of course saves the whole world also. Now, importance of internship for professional graduates. Yes, now this is the way you need to sit. You need to sit in this way only. Go back to here. Importance of internship. When you see this, practice, development, training, experience, mentor, goal, opportunity, skills. Above is internship. That means internship is covers everything, almost everything it is going to cover because you want to enter into corporate. Here, simple practice, learning, experience, and finally you will get a success. Going back to here, this is the flyer I think we send it to each and every person. Here you can ask the questions related to, I'm in the US. So in US education, one thing. And of course, here in this session, understanding the corporate ethics and culture. The most important is requirements gathering and how to develop a project. Certain things, SDLC, software development life cycle, version control systems, etc., is required. Okay. Most important part is here. The next 6 months, recruitment is very slow. Lot of these companies, they freeze, like these big companies. So across the globe, not only in India, not only in the US, across the globe, utilize these 6 months perfectly. That is really helpful for the students to get into corporate. Okay, US aspirants, better to utilize the 6 months because they stopped the visa processing. See, we have very good success rate. I think somebody knows about Telugu language, then read this one. Couple of my students, just students, they got a job. Immediately they got a very good position. So right now they are in Amsterdam, and in US, some other places. See, we have a lot of success stories here. Mihir Gandhi is my student. He attended my classes in 2009-8 that time. Now he is a Singapore Clinical Institute director. Shishen Duja, he got the 3. Finally, I decided to join DCA, work analytics, other places, so and so. See, these all happened because of you. Without your help, it's impossible task. He came from all the way from Gujarat, Baroda to my training sessions. Another person he's a Chinese guy, EHQ. He got a job in a very good pharma company. Now he is almost a director in a biometrics department in BMS. When you see this one, we have like so many batches we conducted. More than 5,000 students across the, name it, any pharma and biotechnology company, my students are there. 90% of students got a job or project in 2 to 4 months. 100% success in global recognized certifications. At the same time, here we are not going to teach, frankly speaking. We are not going to teach, but we are sharing our experience. That is the reason all of our resource persons, they have at least 20-25 years of experience in the industry. That means they want to share their experiences, not teaching. Teaching is already done, but sharing the experience. So that is our main motto here. These are all the certifications. So I have like almost, like I told you, more than 1,000 certifications in my hard drive, but I don't want to put a lot of things. Just this is the certificate. If you have it, yes, the chances are pretty much very high. See, I worked in industry for so many years. This is 2002. I worked with the Bristol Mayors. That means 2002, I am with the Bristol Mayors. Venkat is an excellent SAS programmer. Mr. Venkat, you can see this one. So that is the reason I am telling you, choose the right person. That's very important. Give a man a fish, feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, teach a man to fish, feed him for their life. So that's what we are going to do this here. We are not going to give a fish. We are going to teach how to catch a fish, how to study the stuff. Today, you have time of 6 months, you are learning the thing, you have some time. After 5 years, no, you don't have time. What you are going to do? You should know how to read the documentation. You should know how to success in an industry. That's the most important part. So that's the reason this is our approach. We are not going to give a fish, we are going to teach how to catch a fish. That is the advantage of our sessions. Failure is not a crime, but low aim is a crime. So better you should have a very good concepts, not single things, not as low aims. See, think globally, learn locally. Things globally. That's why very important. See, in a memory of great personality, July 27th is his fifth death anniversary, unfortunately. Everybody knows about the APJ Kalam. See, beautiful. If you fail, never give up, because fail means first attempt in learning. End is not the end. In fact, end means effort never dies. If you get a no as the answer, that means next opportunity. So always positive, always positive. See, really, like, when you are reading this Wings of Fire or other books, you will be surprised, you will be motivated like anything. Okay. Now, always aim high. See, I told you, like, when, read this one perfectly, when you are with the right person, it's impossible to do anything wrong. If you are with the right person, it's impossible to do anything wrong. And if you are with the wrong person, no matter what you do, it won't be right. Right? Tell me, I forget. Show me, I remember. Involve me, I understand. Importance of guru is a teacher. So you should choose the right person. If you are not choosing the right person, read this one again. So this is the major concept here itself. That is the reason I am telling you, when you are reading the subject, think twice. Who is our faculty? Where we are going to learn the things? Because this is a life turning right now. After 6 months, you should be in a corporate. You should be in a corporate. So that means you should have that type of information here. Now, my approach is very simple. Another meaning of real happiness is quality education. If you have a quality education in your hand, yes, you will be happy everywhere. That's the reason education is the best friend. An educated person is respected everywhere. Education beats the beauty and other things. So quality education is very important. When you see this one, New York, we won that worldwide competition. I am also one of this team member here. Okay, this is a little bit about my experience. A lot of people knows about me. It's like experience. I am with a big pharma company here in Bayer. These are all my certifications, etc. Everything. This is the symbols. You have it. Now, I have another resource person today. His name is Rajnikant. He is in Atlanta. Today morning, like, our time is morning 5:30. He already wake up and he already in a call now. And he has MBA and a lot of experience and qualifications. He is going to explain a little bit about Agile product development later. And I have another great personality, Sudhakar Vardhanapalli. He is like a chief finance officer at APIT and Electronics S&T. He is taking care of certain things like life skills, importance of business communication, how you are going to communicate it, how you are going to negotiate it. See, all these things, because overall growth of a student is required. I'm using the word again, overall growth. Mahatma Gandhi went to one college. He asking a very simple question. Hey, what is your subject? Oh, mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology, etc. Finally, he is asking only one question. You're all teaching subjects. Who is teaching education? Education means a overall growth. Overall growth of the subject is required. Can you please mute? Okay. Now, see, a lot of vast experience, and he is going to share his views, all these things to these young people, because I am not alone. I have a group of people with various expertises. So these three people, and I have a lot of friends in the US. They have like 20, 30 years of industry experience. They are like a project managers, though they are going to come. They are going to come, even Guntur, they are going to come to Guntur, and they are taking some classes, or otherwise I'm requesting them to take some online classes. That's where knowledge transfer is the very, very important part. That is the main concept for organizing these sessions. Okay. Of course, he is going to talk to like 5-10 minutes regarding what is required for later stages. Okay. See, many people continually make formal or informal resolutions to improve aspects of their lives. Although the goals may be set by an individual relative, or his or her specific situation. That's the reason I'm telling the specific situation. So when people are taking some decision, we don't know each and everything. Only that person knows about it. So many of the intentions apply to larger body of the people. Remember, first time is understanding is little bit tough. When you are reading second time, yes, you will be surprised. So our goal is, see, your success is our goal. Your success. Success is not like a one-day task. In recent movies also, success is like, there is no full stop for success, only commas. Success is not a destination, it's a journey. So we need to go with that success. So our goal is for this project is for inform our audience about their resolutions, engage with them, inspire them to take action to achieve their goals, to achieve their goal. First of all, you need to decide your goal. Then you can come to us. Come to us. Now, dream big, set goals, take action. You can put a dream like, oh, I want to become like a Infosys employee in next 6 months, or a Cognizant, or whatever it is. Big dream. Then set a goal first, how you are going to reach all these things. Finally, action is very important. Action is very important. So these things is this much. See, you are here, corporate is here, just you need to jump. How you are going to jump it? Just we will help you to jump those type of things. Okay. Now, see, learn local learning and global exposure. Just you can learn here itself, in India, in certain place, exposed globally. I studied in Guntur Hindu College for graduation. I studied my master's in Nagarjuna University, which is located nearby Guntur. No, if you have like a burning desire in your desire, definitely you will get globally exposure. So global recognition, our faculty, everybody is globally recognized. No one left behind. So everybody should up to the mark. That's very important. Overall growth of a student is required. Most important, result-oriented approach. Suppose you are spending 2 hours of time with my classes. I'm asking a simple thing. Hey, what you learn in 2 hours? 2 hours. So result-oriented approach. See, I told you like this is like a slate. Learn here. This is like an iPad. Expose there itself. Learn locally, expose globally. So that is the major concept here in this situation. See, internship. What is meant by internship? Internship is a lot of things. One is you need to put a goal, and you need to improve your skills. Personality development, the most important word, personality development, and opportunity. You need to run for opportunities. That's very important. Somebody's mentor, experiences, training, all these comes together. That is nothing but internship. Sometimes people are asking like, hey, Venkat, I want to do a project. They want to spend 4 hours or 5 hours or maximum 10 days. Maximum 10 days. They want to do project. What can I do with 10 days with project? The project means you need to understand the project. You need to gather the requirement, etc., etc. All these parts. Later, Rajani is going to explain those things a little bit later. So I don't want to touch those type of areas. So this is the purpose of the internship. That's the reason we put this internship is a different manner. Student with internship experience have a higher job offer rate than students with no such experience. No such experience. If you have a very good internship project, you completed it, then definitely you will get a better offer. And at the same time, one of my student, you won't believe that he has like backlogs, this many of mock tests. So he came to our 6 months training session. Now he is in Amsterdam. Now he is in Amsterdam with a very big company. See, the reason is like what is happened. It doesn't matter. Industry is looking for quality people. It's because they are asking the interview. Definitely, you are going to go through that interview process. So that is the reason 6 months is bare minimum to get into that side. Now, for example, nowadays in Andhra and Telangana, even compared to the whole India, almost like more than 200,000 students, they want to go to abroad. You know, student who wants to go to abroad for further education. In present situation, next 6 months, all US universities offer online courses only. Not only in the US, if you go to Australia, whole 2021 is online. See, Trump administration is not issuing I-20s for students for next 6 months. No. So better to learn and practice. So don't waste these 6 months time. Learn new technologies. What is technology is demand in US? Better to learn the technology and grab it. And grab it. See, you know, this person is a Trump. In July 7th, US government Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency announced that students with F1 and M1 visas universities could be deported if the colleges offer only online classes in fall semester. Okay, people are there itself. That is something stopped. But the US State Department will also not issue any visas to students enrolled online, only courses for the fall semester, and so and so. They are not permitted to the United States. Almost all the countries, same thing like this. So that's the reason. Suppose now that's the reason I'm encouraging people to parents need to join here. So okay, these 6 months, yes, they are not able to enter into the US. So what they are going to do in these 6 months, they want to learn some new technologies. New technologies. So this one. See, everybody thinks about what is this one. Always think about apply F1 visa, the student. Then you will get I-20. Then after once I-20, the visa is got stamped like this, then you are entering to the US for study purpose. So this is just like as a high level process. How you are going to apply F1 visa, how you are going to get all these things, that is the next level. Next, we don't want to discuss those things. If you want anything, just to shoot me the small email. I will help some extent, because I know the whole process. That's only the reason. Okay, now, see all these countries, US, Australia and UK, so they don't want to waste, you don't want to waste 6 months of your time. Now, also, what is the internship? Our curriculum for internship is industry relevant. What exactly industry is looking for? Yes, that we are going to have a curriculum here. Okay, with relevant, with applications in multiple domains taught by highly experienced subject matter experts from academia, IT, pharma, insurance, and the data science industry. These are all the industries. Our expertise is only these areas. Okay, so how we want to go further? Our internship programs is best for pharmacy, life sciences, and medical graduates, medical degrees, and BTech and BE. I mean bachelor's engineering, MCA, MBA people, masters with mathematics, statistics, physics, chemistry, economics, and commerce, bachelor's with computer science, mathematics, statistics, and commerce. I know a couple of people who have joined with some other areas. Frankly speaking, you know, I'm a mathematician, I'm a statistician. Rajani is with the MBA graduate. Sudhakar Gaura is working in various areas. So most of our expertise, I don't want to deny, I don't want to comment anything on this. My area of expertise is this. So mostly like we are concentrating on these things. That's why we are going to share our knowledge in a right direction. That's the one thing. I know a lot of people with MSc Life Sciences, so probably microbiology, zoology, etc. Everything. Couple of people with the risk management. Risk management is a concept, is a beautiful concept. How to identify the risk and how to eliminate the risk. There are a lot of analysis is there itself. Absolutely, that is good for for insurance companies. How to identify the risk, how to eliminate it. Hospitals like this, like LICs. At the age of 20, the chance of death is very low, risk is very low. If the age increases, the chance of death is high. That's the reason insurance premiums are also going to be increased, because I saw a couple of people with the risk management area. Then we can discuss as definitely those are all areas wherever people wants to take a decision. Yes, we are going to help. We are going to help them to take a better decisions, better decisions. Okay. Now, how is our session is a 3 months classroom training session. As of 3 months classroom training session, morning 9 o'clock to evening 6 o'clock, just only half an hour is break. We are providing the lunch. There's only 2 eateries or only one item. If I'm giving it 2 items, people can sleep. I don't want to do that. I'm very stringent on a lot of things. Say 6 months project, requirements gathering to deliverables. You need to involve each and everything. Every we have good conference rooms. We have AC rooms. I will show you my infrastructure also in a later slides. See, selection, how we want to select it. Simply, oh, we have money and simply Venkat, take this money, we want this job. No, that's not possible. Interested students will have to fill up an online application form, first step. Those who match the eligibility criteria will have undergo an online assessment test depending upon their graduation streams and programming language, programming knowledge. For example, if you are a life sciences student, we are asking about what is metabolism, what is toxicology, etc., etc. If you belongs to a statistics student, statistics graduate, hey, what is correlation, what is regression, etc., everything. If you belongs to engineering, we are asking certain things. If you are going with a management graduate, hey, what is management principles, how do you manage the people, that type of things we are going to assess, all these things. Candidates clearing the assessment successfully may undergo a video call based on interview. Then after that only we are going to take the people. Otherwise, no, definitely no. So this is our approach, our selection process, because people comes to our approach because they want to become a corporate citizen. If we are not taking the right persons, it's a problem for us. We don't want to lose our credibility. Actually, this program we started in 2008. 2008 we started, we got excellent response. Unfortunately, because of my personal commitment, I need to move to US back. So that's the reason I stopped it. Now I think I want to come back to India permanently. That's the reason I want to start this session again now itself. This is only the reason. Okay, mandatory skills is required for software professional. If you want to go to a software side, mandatory some skills is required. Most important is excellent communication skills. I told you like 3 months classroom training session means every Saturday, 4 hours, our like Sudhakar Gar, like he's taking about this communication, life management, etc., all the skills, and he is giving a task. Next week you must do the task. You must do the task. Then only it is going to be possible. It's possible. Otherwise, it's really, really tough. So mandatory skills, programming concepts. So what is meant by program? Suppose an MBA graduate, they don't know anything programming side. So we are going to help them. Hey, how to write a program? What is program? Etc. Everything. Basic Windows knowledge, basic Unix operating system knowledge, SDLC, software development lifecycle, version control systems, SQL. Because I am a data scientist, most of the times we are working with data. How we are communicating with databases? SQL only. So that means these are all mandatory skills is required first. The next one is, when you see this one, communication skills or life skills. He is going to explain much more better way after completion of this. See why interviews are so scary. What are the common interview fears? Strategy versus memorization, building skills, Q statement, secret, research, that separate hired and not hired. Why that guy got hired? Why this guy is not hired? We need to identify. We need to put a research. And winning up of the strategy, managing first 20 seconds of interview. You won't believe it. You and your boss is going in the elevator. He's asking, hey, you came with the blazer and having, oh, I came for interview. Oh, my name is this and I'm a boss. I'm a chief of this company. You and your boss is probably, your future boss is probably like 10 seconds in an elevator. How you are going to talk? So first 20 seconds, how you are going to manage. During the interview, how you are going to do this. Facing telephonic interviews, dress for success, negotiating salary, follow-up, putting the strategies into action, reasons for not receiving an interview call. That is also very important. You have extraordinary skills, your resume is not good, you won't get a call. Even your resume is good, next level, your communication is bad. Lot of things we need to identify the things and we need to fix it. For that case, we are recording the interviews. We are recording the, hey, this is what interview we are going to record it, and the next day we will explain them. Hey, this is what it is. This many of times you talk like this, etc., etc., etc. All these things we are going to discuss. That's the way you in our curriculum. We want to identify each and everything. How you are going to dress, how you are going to greet the people, how you are going to talk to the people, how you want to negotiate it. All these things is required. Of course, this is the some 30 to 40%. But subject is also important. Subject you need to learn. You need to do some project. For example, people are working with some clinical trials area. You never see this book in India. Introduction to Guide to Clinical Trials. So, okay, I'm bringing this book to India probably next week. So this type of books you need to read it. Clinical trials books. Similarly, very good books, Building Business with Business Intelligence. These type of books you never see, in India. We need to read. All these things. Then only you will get it. So these are all like communication and life skills part. Next one is, what is our internship programs? I know a lot of people with life sciences, a lot of people with pharmacy and statistics, etc. backgrounds. See, SAS clinical, financial, data analyst, data scientist, CRM implementation, agile product development. See, our area of expertise is only these areas. So we are going to touch these areas only. SAS clinical, a pharmacy graduate, he wants to enter into corporate. Yes, SAS clinical is the best. Pharmacy or life sciences students, MS statistics, these people. Financial side, MBA graduates, data analyst, analyzing the data, anybody, data scientist, a statistics person is right there itself. CRM, Salesforce is the software, it's a very powerful software right now. See, agile product development, everybody need agile. So that's the reason these are all the areas we are working on these things. Okay. So these are all the softwares we are working, of course, on all, not all with the SAS, not all with the, see, we are working with these SAS or Python, Tableau, SQL, SDLC, version controls, and Salesforce. These are all the softwares we are working in our internship projects. See, I told you like programming fundamentals, communication skills, clinical knowledge, medical terminology, domain knowledge is very important. Return of investment is the constant. In this type of situation, you are not paying anything to me in this point of time, but you are investing 2 hours of your time, 2 hours. So that means what you are going to get it. That's the one important. Similarly, gap analysis, generally accepted accounting principles. All these things is required depending upon your project, not all, not necessary, but depending upon the project, depending upon your education, depending upon your interest, we want to design like this. Okay, our internship is, I told you, like it's a 9 months. 3 months is a classroom session, 6 months is a project. 6 months is project means at least weekly 3 to 4 times you should have a meeting. How you are going to communicate with meeting? See, there is no SMS language. In corporate, they never like it. Certain things, corporate ethics, we are going to help you to understand all these things. Now, SAS clinical internship, what we are going to teach: base programming, advanced programming, clinical trial terminology, what is phase 1, what is phase 2, what is etc. CRF annotations, analysis plan, protocol review, SDTM data sets, ADAM, X21 CFR part 11, electronic signatures. See, QC, how we want to QC the table, ADSL dataset validation, shift tables, laboratory data, graphs, good clinical practice, good clinical programming practice guidelines, FDA, Food and Drug Administration regulations, all these things comes under there itself. All these things. Because sometimes people are asking me, oh, Venkat, are you going to explain this? Yeah, absolutely. We are going to go with we are providing a data, dummy data. We are going to provide you dummy data. We are going to provide you implementation guide. Implementation guide. You need to read the implementation guide and write a program. Somebody is writing the same program again, not same exact way. That's a quality comes into the picture. He is both need to using the same data, same specifications, but answers, final answers should be the same. Otherwise, no. Because a doctor is making a wrong diagnosis, patient may die. If a pharmacist is dispensing a wrong medicine, same thing is going to be happen. A clinical trial analyst like me, if I made a wrong decision, thousands of people are going to be affected. Thousands of people. So that's the reason double coding is required. Double coding. Double coding means same two people write it down. They are going to validate it. They are going to check all these things. Then only it is same. Then they want to go further. Now like COVID safety is fine. No issues on that side. Coming back to whether it's really working or not. 30,000 people they are going to apply it. 30,000 people. So it takes time. It takes time. Probably my expectation next year vaccine will come. Before that, you should have a mask and social distance is required. Social distance, particularly even you won't believe it. Our company Bayer is providing the masks for us like this. Because when I'm going to the work, I need to wear this Bayer mask. So that's should be careful about these things. This is for clinical internship stuff. And of course, project, CDISC, converting the raw data into SDTM, SDTM to ADAM, creating TFL, tables, figures, and listings, and validation. This is the project means, yes, this is the project. For that case, it takes at least 6 months. In this next 6 months, you don't have any interviews. For sure, I don't have any interviews. So better to learn these things. And once the market is up, probably by January or February, sometime maybe March, then you are ready to go to the job market. That is our intention. Is some financial project. For example, MBA graduate, what they are going to base as advanced SaaS business intelligence, building blocks with the business intelligence, financial project, or hospital management, or insurance project, depending upon their interest. I'm telling you, even central government is also the same thing. Exit and enter. Eighth class people now, MPC, mathematics, physics, chemistry is mandatory. Now next onwards, your major is mathematics, minor is music, in other subject is some other stuff, you can take it, just like as US approach, you can take it. Same thing comes here also, the same thing, depending upon your interest, depending upon your education. Then we will sit together, then we want to design a project. Definitely that will be useful for SaaS financial internship. Data analyst is introduction to statistics. For example, when you see this statistical methods for data analysis. So in this book, they are going to analyze lot of things. They are going to analyze it in business level problems, business level situations, that we need to work on those things. For that case, it may be SAS, it may be R, it may be Python, because next 10 years, not 10 years, even 20 years, whole industry, only 3 areas has tremendous demand. One is ethical hacking and securities, cloud and VMware. Third one is analytics. I am in analytics side. So analytics is SAS or Python, etc. This part. Definitely, that is only the area we have tremendous opportunities. Because when you see this, 4 years back, 1 GB or even like 256 GB hard drive is enough. Now 1 terabyte is not enough. 1 terabyte. So that means data is vast. So how we want to analyze the data? So that is the burning issue. For that case, it has a tremendous demand. Now, CRM implementation. This is very important area, CRM. Business planning and discovering the need of CRM. Custom built out of the box CRMs. Bringing agile and allowing for changes during the project. That's what Rajan is going to talk after 5 minutes. Then working with the end users to make the adoption easier. System go live when ongoing support. I did not make a word with the Salesforce, but yes, we are going with the Salesforce now. Now, Rajani, are you able to hear me? Now this is your turn. Now you are in mute, Rajani. Hello. Okay, probably 1 minute. okay, I want to go on next slides. Then I want to come back again with Rajni. When Rajni is available, let's come back. So he is going to take out certain things. And next, he has a lot of experience. Sorry, he's going to explain these slides later. Give me some 5 minutes. And now this is the term for the great personality, Sudhakar Garu. Now this is the term. Sudhakar, are you able to hear me?
Very much, sir. Very much.
Okay. Then now you can take the next 5 to 6 slides. You can take it on.
Yeah. Can you have my slides?
Yes, sir. Just you can mention Venkat next slide. Then I can go to next.
Yeah. So good afternoon, friends. Mr. Venkat has given you a lot of information, solid information, and I am sure you all know what you want, and you need to decide now. Okay. Here, I mean, there's a little about my credentials. Say I'm a CFO of AP IT and Electronics Agency in the IT E&C Department, Government of Andhra Pradesh. I have done some web trainings on business communication for professional graduates. Now, when we are going to take these sessions, we are going to customize it for the training program, for the internship training program, which is conducted by Mr. Ikuti. Okay, I am not going to self-plagiarize my own business communication program, which I have already done. Okay, then I have a certification in digital content writing. Whatever you see in the large, I mean, pamphlets, you know, in websites. So there are a lot of information which is giving. You know, there are 4 types of writing: descriptive writing, narrative writing, persuasive writing. Okay, and you have descriptive, analytical writing. Okay, so there is the research writing. So all these we do. So here what we are trying to do is we are trying to customize it to the training batch of the internship program. So whatever Mr. Ikurthi has said. Okay, now we'll go into the concept of this. See, what is important is, what is internship? See, internship is nothing but an experience sessions given by an experienced faculty so that you gather experience and you are job ready. See, okay, I'll just ask you a straight question. I mean, do any of you know, I mean, what is the cost of a single trainee in a corporate office? I mean, let's not talk about multinationals. We are talking about a startup. Okay, let's go from startup to a medium office to a multinational. Okay, in a startup, the Indian version of training will be, say, something like say around $1,000. So $500 to $1,000, which would be around 35,000 to 70,000 rupees. So you may ask how. See, they have to conduct, they have to call the experts for training. They have to prepare some materials. They have to take a classroom for hire. So all these things at a minimum cost will cost a single individual anywhere between $500 to $1,000. Okay, you take it to a medium office, which would cost around $1,000 to $2,000, which is 70,000 to 1,40,000 rupees. If you go to multinationals, they cost around, say, something like $5,000 to $10,000, which would be 3,50,000 Indian rupees to 7 lakh Indian rupees. Now, what this internship program intends to do is to minimize on the cost of the training, where you will be job ready. When you are job ready, your chances of selection for a training program would be high. So Mr. Ikuti was talking about, say, something like, suppose you don't get an interview call. If you don't get an interview call, you need to analyze, hey, I mean, these are my qualifications, these are my marks, these are my skill sets. Why didn't I get a better call for the interview? So there must be something wrong with that. So, and he was talking about life skills, and he was talking about, overall growth. And he said, Mr. Sudhakar Vardhanapu will be talking about it. Intelligent man. See, he will be taking the technical classes. Mr. Rajinikanth will be talking about the agile product development. And he wants me to look into the overall growth of the organization, overall growth of the individual. See, that's a huge responsibility on me. Yeah, I accept the challenge, right? And like I promised to you, we have taken certain classes on business communication, and I am not going to self-plagiarize. Plagiarize is copying. See, I am not going to copy my own last classes. So I am going to create a brand new program for this, and then we are going to do it. See, what we are going to see is some of the building blocks of business is communication. Without communication, you can't do anything, right? In the sense that communication is not just talking to two people or three people between each other. Communication is able to understand what the other person is saying, how you are projecting your company, how you are projecting your own self, that is brand company, brand yourself, and how you have a leverage to sell your products, sell your company, sell your products. So without communication, communication helps us in taking a appropriate decision at the appropriate time. So Mr. Venkat was showing us the Chanakya thing, you need to be associated with the right people at the right time. If you're not associated with the right people at the right time, it is something like we are planning to fail. Like, okay, let's not plan to fail. Then we'll learn how to write effectively, for the job and for the clients. And then he was talking about documentation, these are documentation in the sense that is a separate skill. See, and a lot of my friends tell me, including Mr. Venkat tells me that doing a project, doing programming is a part of the job, okay? 50%, 60% of the job. And then the 40%, 30% of the job is the documenting the program which you have done. And mind you, if you see the documentation, see, there will be a small box where you will type what you want. See how the document writer visualizes what problems could arise in the domain, and then he visualizes and puts those questions and answers in the documentation, right? So, and whatever you do, so that is important. Then making a compelling presentation. See, you can see how Mr. Venkat, as a matter of fact, in May and June, we did a lot of webinars, and this entire month he was incommunicado. I was not able to get him. I was wondering what he was doing. And after seeing this presentation, now he let me in on what he was doing, but the professional look of his presentation, that itself, how to make a compelling presentation. Then using our confident body language. See, you are looking at us, Mr. Venkat was telling. So earlier when I used to come for my presentation, I would normally used to come in a shirt just like that. And then he told me, now, it's not that I don't wear my suit or my blazer, but then he told me, Mr. Sudhakar Garu, when we are conducting a professional training program, looking professionally also is very, very important. It's not that looking professionally will give you the content, but the content along with the professionalism helps us to accept more into the mind, learn more. It will help you motivate and inspire to learn more. Then the achievement of some of the 7 C's of communication. Then that is the content, your capacity to project yourself, then the clarity of thought, the communication skills that you require. So these are the 7 C's of communication. And then what are the guidelines for effective business communication? Then the most important point is the internship program will also help you to prepare a wonderful resume which is magnetic in its approach. The minute, and you will be surprised to know, the HR team, the boss, will have only about 30 seconds, 10 seconds to 20 seconds to 30 seconds to look at a particular resume and make a immediate selection. Okay, so therefore we will help you develop a resume, and we will also help you to prepare for the interviews. There will be recording sessions, then the recordings will be shown to you. You will know, you will make a, you yourself will make a SWOT analysis. So like he said, the entire internship program is not just training you, it is nothing but sharing of experiences. See, in the sense that the participants themselves have a certain amount of experience in terms of being a student, having a lot of experience in, say, 4 years of bachelor's degree, or maybe MTech, it would be 6 years. All these years you have learned so many things. There will be certain common things, which such as communication skills, which all of us will be doing. And we'll also train you how to conduct negotiations. And, sir, another slide. Yeah, okay. Now, Mr. Venkat was talking about so many other things. See, he was telling that while reading for the first time, it will take some time. So, he put certain slides. And he said, if you read the second time, you will understand. But there is a method to understand when you read the first time. And that is what we call concentrating or focusing your attention on that. Okay. Having said that, see, here, when we talk of business communication or communication skills or life skills or human skills, we are talking of each individual as a leader. So the art of communication is nothing but the language of leadership. Okay, before I wind up, I want to tell you that, so I was discussing with Mr. Venkat. So he was telling me, sir, I am planning to do this internship program. So, I mean, do you think you can associate with this program? I said, sir, I think I can associate with you, but how do you want me to associate? So he said, with your experience, what can you do? I said, I mean, I'm also a trainer in the government. I normally train in the domain expertise of the financial and fundamental rule codes of the government of Andhra Pradesh. Along with that, I also train people in interpersonal skills. Then he said, sir, when I'm going to do this internship training program, see, that is a technical thing altogether. And we are also going to train them in agile product development. But I also want to give them something extra. And what is that extra? So I said, let us give them the human skills, the lifelong learning skills, which would be an extra. And so on that note, while thanking Mr. Venkatikutti for giving me this opportunity to talk to you all, I am going to say, together we learn and we thrive, and all of us should flourish. And mind you, be careful about this COVID situation. This entire program has been conceived because of the unprecedented COVID distress being caused to each and every individual. So one thing I'll tell you, do not despair. So this may take around 6 months to 1 year for the COVID situation to improve. And all of us are in danger in one form or the other. So what we'll do is, we will all put our efforts together, grow together. Together we will improve, thrive, and flourish. And do take care and stay safe. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Rajni is came back. Rajni, are you able to hear me? No, we are not able to hear you. We are not able to hear you, Rajni. Hello?
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we're able to
Hello?
hear you. Yes, go ahead.
Hello?
Hello, we're able to hear you now. Rajini, go ahead.
Okay,
Rajini,
I'm trying to add call.
reason why we want to put these sessions is like we want to make it a productive citizens. Productive, the word is very, very important. In the particularly in colleges, in universities, people are coming into directly. They want to get into job. 99% of students, why they want to study? They want to get a job. So they are going to consider education is for their livelihood. So we need to give a
Hello?
quality. Yes, are you able to hear me? So I have some couple of questions before Rajni is fixing those. One question is like they mentioned that artificial intelligence in future it will replace the SAS, something like that. Of course, definitely artificial intelligence is plays vital role, but analyzing for SAS is required. SAS means statistical concepts is required. Sixth class, you are understanding about. Hello.
Sir, Nadi?
మాట వినిపిస్తుందా? Can you hear me?
Yes, we are able to hear you.
Yes,
Can you
sir.
hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Very much.
All right, I'm back in business. Sorry about that, all that confusion. Okay. Um, I thanks everybody, Venkat and Sudhakar Garu. And let me jump in straight into the point here. What I can bring it to the table. I have been into this for the past 25 years. I started my career in a software development and environment and working with the software development teams and delivering the software products and goods and services. And I have about 5 years in India and about 20 years in United States. Currently, I'm helping organizations in developing software applications and products. So my core area is utilizing my experience and understanding of software development process and then methods and the frameworks that we use to deliver the quality service to the customers. And what is that I'm bringing it to here is basically I am I have expertise and experience in agile way of developing software applications. And having said that, I bring those things for you and I apply these processes and then take you uh, to address each and every aspect of the technology as well as a product development methods. So my role is to mix this technology and business together and deliver the applications. So that's where and I prefer to put as like software product development, which includes software development, software engineering, quality practices, and leadership, the leading the software development processes. and also running at the large scales. So the real aspects of these software development methods and also using these applications for the industry is the area where I'm focusing. While you're learning all these things technically and also get learning these skills, behavioral and other aspects of skills that from Sudhakar Garu, my role is to blend all these and then apply my knowledge and experience how industry is using here, especially with reference to United States, and then share that knowledge with you. So as we go through this training process, I will start coming almost every time wherever it is necessary, and then apply these agile practices. And I will make you to go through it and adopt those principles and processes while you are doing your applications. Okay, and these are a simple process but have a huge impact at uh, individual project level and also at enterprise level of huge applications. When I say huge and large applications, like some of these practices are being used by companies like Lockheed Martin and Boeing. It means the F-16 fighter flights that are flying over in the war zones, they use these applications. And the aeroplanes that we travel, Boeing 3 A360 and also the Boeing Dreamliners. Yes, those kind of heavy engineering miracles, they will happen from agile practices. And then that has even software development and software application utilization there. Now, as a change agent, I focus on leading safe and safer teams, safer for Scrum Masters, portfolio management, DevOps and DevSecOps, or release train engineers, product management, and also PMPO and software engineering. These are the core areas that I actually train corporate employees and also wherever I go for these Fortune 500 companies. So as a change agent, I train them in these individual skills. So I'm not going to teach all these things to you because it's each module cost around $2,000 to $3,000 per person. So that's not what I am going to do here, but I am get bringing all that synopsis and then core principles behind it, and then I share with you guys by applying those knowledge. However, you're always welcome to advance your career in Agile. Next, what is Agile and why is so popular? That is another topic which I'm going to share with you and then share that knowledge. And of course, that includes basics of Agile and engineering practice, development practices, and DevOps and DevSecOps, and also how these skills will help you to ace the job market. Software coding, software engineering is anybody, people, once you learn it, nothing much to except you deliver. But the challenging is how do you deliver these things? A doctor can understand and learn many things theoretically, but applying is very important. So that is the point where doctor will have internship and they do the residency and they learn the tricks of the trade. So that is what Ikuti is trying to give you here. And as an agile practitioner, I focus on those areas. So
Sorry,
during the internship,
one
I
second.
will help you with that.
One second. See, a lot of people they have understanding about all these things. Is I told you, because tomorrow when you want to enter into corporate, corporate is they are giving a lot of salary. Like for example, 7 lakhs, 8 lakhs, sometimes 12 lakhs. 12 lakhs is like per month 1 lakh. Per month 1 lakh means 20 days. 1 lakh per day, 2,500, 3,000. The type of money they are going to provide you means they want to results. Results means you need to learn. So I know, I can understand. When you go back to last some previous slide, Raj explained about all these things. These are all like not necessary for all of you. I'm sure engineering person probably they go with the DevOps and this much, and MBA graduate is go with the project management or PMPO, something like that. Depending upon your education, depending upon your experience, we need to choose which one is the best suits for your experiences. Rajini, am I right?
Yeah, and also if you see that circle, okay, that is based on role-based experience. Okay, in that slide, I actually explained all these roles and responsibilities. So each area has your own individual skills based on your experience. If you are an MBA, you have some specialty areas. If you are purely technical person, yes, you have some other specialty area. Again, if you are operational person, yes, you have special courses where you apply these principles. So you are a leader, yes. So as a corporate agile coach, I address all these in these skills, and those are the specialty areas. Not one person cannot learn all these things and apply in his job. However, each individual will have their specialty according to their interest and their focus and their background and experience. So that's where I come in, and then I enhance their skills in those areas by applying agile principles and practices. Uh, can you proceed to the next slide, please?
This one?
Yes. Uh, However, while you are doing the projects and while you are doing hands-on practical tasks, so I want to apply these processes and practices that we adopt in huge an application development environment, so that when you go for a job interview, you know what you're talking about, and then you understand the daily stand-ups, and also you understand the practices that you adopt, um, so that it will be easy for interviewer to know that, okay, yes, this guy already knows about our processes. It's easy for him to blend into the environment. So that's an easy task, easy for them to pick you up because you are already there, you know what you're talking. And that's where the learning, the time will be reduced, and you will be focusing on your technology or your core competency. So that's where I give all that cushion during your internship program. Next slide, please. So Kanban is also part of Agile, and in Kanban, I explain the essentials and how to build your own Kanban, how to apply that for your own personal goals and achievements, and then how to best use of these Kanbans and then improve your performance. So that's also will be helpful for you in job growth. And also how best you can utilize the strength of the team and then progress in your career. And that is something which you learn in these internship programs. Next slide, please. You see that these are the multiple achievements and certifications. Those are the badges that you will get over the period of time. Okay. based on these fundamentals that you learn during this internship program. And this is a one world. There is multiple other areas that you will achieve many things while you are progressing in your focused area. So these are the some of the badges like that. You have your multiple things that you achieve in your life. Okay, if resume goes with these kind of stamps, these badges with your expertise, then you are the first one to be picked. Next slide, please. I think we are coming to an end. Yes. So, in short, to summarize again, my job is to apply all the experience that I have and I am going through with this corporate environment in America, and then help you with those skills to survive in the industry and to aim high and then travel across the world while you are on job and to have that sense of achievement. These are basically the processes, tools, and then techniques and the tricks that I will share with you. And these are mostly based on my experience, which I gained from industry all these 25 years. And let me give you another aspect of it is I I am from management background. I learned coding and also I did coding and I learned ERPs, CRMs, and also uh, pure reporting decision support system tools. And I also applied this in industry at the same time as a leader and then coach for these areas. I was very instrumental in application development in every company that I went and then I worked. So here I'm going to share that experience with you guys.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you, Venkat.
Now,
And
coming back again, see, Agile and Rajani is giving like seems to be a new terminology. People are like, oh, seems to be a rocket science. I'm telling you, no, that's not a rocket science because it's a very big process you are making into pieces. Every piece you are getting a perfection, every piece. So every day you are getting development. That is nothing but agile process. Because one words we can take all these things as different because once you understand this concept, then you got a couple of certifications because how you are going to develop a application, how you are going to develop something like this. No, you have a long term goal, like I want to get in some company CEO. What you are going to do, you can make in the pieces. Oh, I want to get my very good degree with a master's degree with excellent percentage, then I want to get something here that leads to final development. This agile is also nothing but like that. But there are more advanced challenges are there that we will discuss it later. Okay, internships and internships experience is as important as theoretical knowledge. So only theoretical knowledge is not enough, experience is also same important. So that you need to figure it out. See, in our curriculum, see, every placement guaranteed. Yes, I'm giving a placement guaranteed. So every student successfully completing the internship program will be placed by end of the 9-month program. All students who are not placed at the end of the program will receive 20,000 rupees per month payout for 3 months. The stipend is payable until a student gets placed or 3 months, whichever is earlier. So continued placement support is there itself, here itself. Because that's the reason I'm telling you, I want to put a nightmare. Hey, you want to get a job, you are doing something like this, then only people are going to get a job. Long time back, I watched one movie. That's a very flop movie, but they put a caption, no one listens without a warning. Just to see that particular sentence, I went to that movie. I'm also telling within 6 months, within 9 months, you need to get a job. That's what it is. So that is our concept. That's the reason, yes, We are giving like 100% assurance. We are making like a 3 or 4 interviews. You need to perform well. That's very important. So my role is like 30 to 40%. Me and Sudhakar Garu and Rajani and other people role is 30 to 40%. Your role is your role is 70%. So I know one person, his name is Rajesh. He came morning 7 o'clock to my office in Bradipet, Guntur. He is there for up to 9 o'clock. He is the first person, he got a job in Accenture. I will show his offer letter also. First time he took a flight from Gannavaram to Mumbai. Right now he is in Amsterdam. Day before yesterday I spoke to him. He is with Amsterdam right now. So the reason is like strong commitment is required. Hey, I want to get into a job. That's what it is. So that's the reason. Once you have a job across the globe, all the people working in the IT side, they're all having with 2 legs and 2 hands and 1 head only. We don't have less and we don't have more also. But only one thing is they have a strong commitment. If we have a commitment, yes, we are the right person. If we don't have commitment, just have a cup of coffee and let's pass on. Okay, now going back. Our courses, as of now, we decided we want to conduct only at Guntur. Only at Guntur. Because probably it may start from online. Online. That will be decided August 22nd. That is because I'm coming to India on 7th. First 1 week is institutional quarantine. Next 1 week is home quarantine. So probably I may come out by 22nd of August only. So that's the reason I want to talk to networking people and I want to come up with certain facilities to do all these things. But I'm not giving the assurance in this point of time. Yes, that's a Guntur only. That is the process as of now. Okay. Now going back to here. 90% of interns will demonstrate skills growth end of the internship. Complete 6 weeks internship experience. 85% of career ready interns will be able to articulate post-secondary goals. Career ready, 85%. So you all should be by 85% because yes, internship is that much of a regressive, aggressive program. Okay. Now, say this is my office. This is my own office. It's not like a rental office. No, this is my own office. That means when you see this one, yes, this is the inside of the office here, office. And next one is when you see this one, we have 80 desks are there, 80 desks. But now I changed it because of this COVID. 2 desks, I want to make it 1 desk. So I can make maximum of 40 people I can take it. This is my contains everything, AC, everything, full-fledged corporate COVID standards. They want to check with the fever, all these things that we can do that. This is what exactly I want to explain. We have an excellent library facility is there. Better to use the library. We have digital, lot of things is there. Certainly you need to come up with swipe your card, enter into the office. That should be recorded. The cameras are there itself. You need to work. You need to give the deliverables. That's the important. That's the important. I want to explain it. And Swapna, can you please send a feedback form to all of you, all of them. This is my our contact information, etc. Everything here. And the next one is like, say, best interview ever. If you have a speakers is on, listen this one.
Send him. Hi, I'm
Raj.
take the marker and write something on the board.
Right, what?
Write whatever you want.
Should it be related to programming languages?
Why did you write Java?
I'm Sun certified in Java
I
programming.
asked why did you write Java? You could have written anything. You could have written what the fuck. I would have written that if I were you, because someone's asking me to write something without a context. So now, why did you write Java?
I thought you would ask the questions on what I write on the board. I'm confident in Java, so I wrote it.
So you're confident on Java. Your resume says that you are a Sun certified Java programmer.
Yes.
We are done.
Why? I mean, you didn't ask me anything.
Hi Mahesh, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine. Tell me something about yourself.
I'm Mahesh. I'm
Get
from
out.
my.
Sorry?
I said get out. Take the marker and write something on the board.
I didn't know the context.
Fuck off.
I have distinction in all the semesters with 85% aggregate. I have done 2 major projects and 5 minor projects. And I also hold internship in 2 reputed companies.
Go work for them.
I actually, I work very, very hard.
Whatever I do it with perfection.
Actually, yeah, I am.
No, you didn't. We're done. You're in the wrong place.
Sorry, I thought you were an interviewer. Sorry.
Are you here for an interview?
Yup.
Take a marker and write something on the board. Sit down. Tell me something about yourself.
Well, you have my resume in your hand. I expect you'd have gone through it. I'll tell you something that's not there. I like pani puri, not masal puri.
Well, you have less marks in academics. Why?
I didn't like sitting in the classrooms and listening to boring lectures. And I hate remembering some data and writing exams. We have storage devices for that.
You have done project alone. Why?
I pitched my idea to the project panel. They said you're crazy and rejected it. I told them, rather argued with them, saying you don't have brains to understand my idea. They said if you think you're a genius, we'll approve it. Do it, let's see. After this, nobody wanted to join me for the project.
So you did it alone and completed it?
Yes, but it took me 2 years extra. That's why it took 6 years to do engineering. I'm okay with it.
If you want me to give you this job, then you gotta take off your funky style dress, put on formals, comb the hair, and those earrings should go.
That's a good suggestion, but I'll keep my style.
Is it more important than your career?
No, but a career without being myself is not important.
You're in.
Thank you.
So I think all of you understand it. Why I am asking Sudhakar Garu to join this program is for this purpose. Because now the students, they don't know how to handle the interviews. Suppose when you see my presentation itself, the presentation doesn't have anything. I'm keep on talking. If I put everything in a presentation, simply I'm reading the presentation. That's not appropriate. In interviews also, same thing. For that case, this is 6 months. Continuously, you need to negotiate. Continuously, you need to talk. Continuously, you need to face the challenges. Just to face the challenges that we are going to explain. When you see this slide, success and excuses do not talk together. If you want excuses, forget about success. If you want to get a success, you do not give any excuses. Similarly, here is goal setting, time management, reasoning, communication, interpersonal skills, motivation, confidence, integrity, honesty, all these things is required. Once you have all these things, then only you will get a success. Ask, attitude, knowledge, and skills. These three are very, very important. We want to fill a gap. That's our intention is. Like this, regarding this, I conducted so many seminars, so much of things. Here now I am a US citizen. Even though I am a US citizen, by early morning, 4 o'clock, whole night, I did not sleep. I want to prepare this presentation. And now is my time is 7 o'clock. I have a class in US by 8:30, 8:30 to 12:30. 4 hours I have a class. I need to, because that's what exactly I did all these things because of my passion. That passion, oh, I want to do it, do it. Same thing like you also. So if you want to get a job, if you want to work hard, yes, you can come down. We will see all these things. We will help. This is my contact information. Just if you have a smartphone, take a picture of this. Then you can call me. This is my WhatsApp number. These are all my India phone numbers. And I never mentioned any of fees, how much you are going to charge. All these things I never mentioned. Why I never mentioned is every day 5 o'clock your time, 4 o'clock your time to 4 to 5:30. That's 1.5 hour. I will be available in Zoom. I will be available in Zoom every day. Just simply you can come and join in a Zoom meeting with your parents. With your parents, you can come and join, talk to me at least 15 minutes. I'm going to clarify all of your doubts. Then, yes, you should be get into our project. I told you I have already, already 15, 20 people is already registered. They are agree. But whereas I have only 20 seats is left because I don't want to take more than 40 because of the restrictions. That 40 also, 10 to 12 people belongs to clinical project, CRM and product development. These I'm going to split depending upon their experience, education and experience. This is my information. Then you can talk to us, can do this. Now I have so many questions here. I'm going to go to the questions one after another. The first one is like artificial intelligence and machine learning and SaaS. Simply, you need to do one thing. Open your Yahoo email. Then I'm visiting Delhi next week. Send it to yourself, not me. Send it to yourself. Tomorrow, when you open your email browser again, Southern Travels is offering something like this. It's coming a bar like this. Why it is happening? Somebody is reading your mails. Somebody is humans? No. No. Artificial intelligence, machine learning comes into the picture. They got all the data and finally they analyzed it. For analysis is required. Analysis is required. So analyzing software is there. For example, for sure it's there. So it won't replace any point of time for sure. Probably yes, it may lose a little bit of, but absolutely analysis. I told you sixth class, you studied average is equal to some formula, total number of items divided by number of items. In 10th class, same formula you are using with standard deviation, with the correlation, etc. When you are going with your masters or bachelors, same mean is used so many places. So many places. Formula won't change. Formula won't change. The formula is fixed, but application is changed. Application changes a lot. Same thing here also. So don't worry about that part. It is going to the tomorrow it blur. No, absolutely no. See, if all pharma companies, all these 93% of these Fortune 500 companies using this, analyzing this software, particularly for business intelligence side. That is good enough. And the next one is like I sent you we already sent a feedback form. Then you can go through that feedback form and you can fill that feedback form. And in that feedback form, if you are interested to join, you can put yes. Then our office people are going to give a call. Office people are going to give a call. Then we can schedule a 15 minutes of meeting with your parents, parents and you both. Then automatically, if you are missing today, next minute phone call goes to your parents. Hey, your kid is missing today. So that is important. You're paying a lot of money for this session, and our intention is we need to work for so many hours. Finally, operation grand success, patient dead. No, I don't want to do that. I want operation grand success, patient is very happy. So that's what it is. So that means I need to have that type of bonding is required, that I want to do that. This is not like just people are coming without just we want to time pass. No, absolutely no. My bread and butter is coming with my consulting. I'm with a very big pharma company. I'm working there itself. But my passion is totally different. I want to make these kids, students should be a corporate citizens. So that is my intention. For that case, this is only where the three people now we spoke to you, but tomorrow not three people. At least in 6 months of time, 30 to 40 people from US. Everybody has a 20 years of experience, bare minimum. They will come and sit with you. They will come and sit with you, and they are going to share their knowledges. That is my intention. Okay. So now I think you got your feedback session. And I think any other questions, Swapna, you find any questions? The feedback, Swapna is not accepting any responses. We change it.
Yes, sir. I corrected that answer.
Okay. Yep. So,
Sir, I have some questions. Sir.
Let's go ahead.
Yeah, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, one person is asking about what will be covered in this program.
What will be covered in this program? That's depending upon his education, depending upon his interest. Suppose a pharmacy graduate wants to come to this, then we are covering with like pharmaceutical knowledge, clinical trials knowledge, like SAS programming, basic statistics, because what are the skills required to perform there, then we are going to cover those things. That's the reason I'm telling you, it's a person to person is different. If suppose a MBA graduate wants to come down, yes, this is the curriculum we are going to discuss. A pharmacy, a statistics person, a BTech person. So depending upon that, that's the reason we are going, this is not like a fixed curriculum. This is not a fixed curriculum. Depending upon your interest, the curriculum will change a little bit. So this is it's not a fixed curriculum. We want to change according to, suppose for example, industry is looking for certain skill. We are going to add those things today itself, because after 6 months what exactly is looking for, then we can add those skills now itself. That we are going to do this. So that's the reason those who are interested, just they can ask them. They can, Dad, I want to talk to Venkat. Please come down. Then you can discuss. We can discuss all these things. Nowadays everything is online. They can sit in their home. They can do that. Suppose if you are a dad, he don't have 10 minutes of time to talk to me or talk to your professors. I don't know. The most toughest task in the world is parenting. Parenting means, yes, as a parent, that's your responsibility. That's all it is. If the person don't have 10 minutes of time, I don't need that type of parents. I don't need that type of students also, frankly speaking. I may be very stringent on a lot of certain things. Yes, you need to come down. You need to speak. Swapna, can you please mute yourself? Okay. No, that is the situation now. Otherwise, you can send a message. What are the questions you have it?
Sir, can I add something?
Sure, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah. See, all the participants, see, this is a program, a pre-program for understanding how to get into an internship program for professional graduates. Okay. This is only an information session. So if you want to join the internship program, you have to ensure that your parents also talk to the trainer, Mr. Venkat, and then they will decide depending upon the number of seats. Because as he has already said, there are, I think he told me, 15 seats were filled. Now he's saying 12 seats, but I think if I'm right, 15 seats are already filled. And therefore, you need to decide. And as far as the curriculum is concerned, there is a fixed curriculum, but depending on the industry necessity, those changes will be made in the curriculum. Okay, thank you.
Yep, that's right, sir. Absolutely right. See, I saw because of Corona, we cannot attend the program. Is there any online sessions for this program? So that's what I told you, because yes, my intention also, I don't want to put everybody in a trouble. That is the reason. If I want to put a infrastructure, you won't believe it. It costs me around 80 lakhs. So if I'm spending 80 lakhs right away, I can conduct a session across the globe. People can sit. something. Suppose now I'm working with my company, for 4 months I'm into my home, because they spend a lot of money. I need to spend at least more than 70 lakhs I'm spending. Then people can join across the globe. It doesn't matter. That's the reason I told you 22nd onwards, I can assure you I am able to invest that much of money, and I need to talk to the technical people. Then everything is going to be materialized. Then okay, absolutely it's fine. You can stay in Calcutta, somebody is staying in Trivandrum, somebody is Hyderabad, somebody is Guntur. Doesn't matter. Everybody is online. Everybody is with Skype and all these things. Just physically, we are doing all these things. So that is as of now, Guntur is the option. But second one is 22nd onwards. Like if everything is going to be materialized, yes, I personally I want to people to stay at your home, and you can there itself. You can start the project there itself. That we can do that. But at least certain things, 1 or 2 weeks after 6 months, you need to come down and sit with the faculty and discuss all these things. Something, suppose for example, in front of me nobody is there. Even though my expressions, etc., everything, I'm assuming that 90 people are in front of me. That type of approach is required. Required means yes, definitely you are all kids. Kids means like a students. So far you studied, you by hearted certain things, but whereas now apply your thoughts into reality, that's very, very important. That definitely we will help. Yeah, that is the question. Like yes, definitely 22nd onwards we are going to decide. Yes, I thought I want to go with some 3 to 4 months online, because classroom training sessions I want to put in online. Then after that, a project probably I want to put the people into Guntur office. If everything is materialized, that also we can do it in online. That we can do that. Which education background you prefer? I told you, like different depending upon your interest, depending upon your education. Yes, we need all these things covered. Do you market the people after the program? Yes, that's what I told you. Like this program is after that you need to get a job. End of this program. If you are not able to get a job, every month I am supposed to give 20,000 rupees to you. 20,000 rupees to you, I'm going to supposed to give means that is liability for me. I want you to get a job. That's the reason when I am taking I'm giving a selection process. I'm giving an examination. Once you qualify the examination, then I am conducting a video call. Then I want to test with your communication skills. Anyway, we can sharpen, we can groom your communication skills. How you are going to talk about all these things, we can do that. But basic things is there or not, that I wanted. That we are going to evaluate it. Then after that, yes, these many precautions we are taking, that means we want you 100%, you want to get a job. That's our target is. Any other questions? Somebody is asking, like, please share this presentation materials, etc., etc. See, practically it's not possible, because we are not going to share anything. First of all, that's pretty much is because I'm taking. Oh, I'm giving presentation now. Tomorrow if I am not giving, no. So we are not going to share anything. We spent a lot of time on a lot of things. We have so much of material, excellent, excellent material. Because Rajani or me or even Sudhakar Garu, we are talking means. Just like as we are not coming with college graduate, 25 years, 30 years of experience is behind us. So that type of experience we are going to talk, and we are going to prepare some presentation, something, etc. Everything. Simply we are not able to share anything. Only those type of things, yes, we will share it. Those our students, we are conducting interviews. Those our students, we are providing all the information. Everything we can provide it, because by end of the day, they want to get a job. Probably you may upset, but this is the fact. Acharya Chanukya's philosophy is like this. If you want to learn a swimming, throw it in a river, you will get a swimming within half an hour. That's our approach. So I'm very sorry to say that this much. Okay, anyhow, those who are interested, please fill that feedback form. If you are interested, put a yes, then only our office people are going to give a call. Then we can schedule a meeting. Thank you. Thanks very much, all of you. Now, last term is like vote of thanks by Sudhakar Garu.
Sir, one doubt can I ask?
Sure. Who is this?
I'm Santosh from Hyderabad.
Okay, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is a paid internship or a normal internship, sir?
It's a paid internship means what does it mean?
We should have paid the money. I'm asking that like,
Yes, you're supposed to pay the money. Yes. We
how
are
much, sir?
workers. We are providing a quality services to the people. So that's the reason I'm telling you. Because why we are giving a free internship? Because we are not belongs to any funding or agencies. Simply we are spending this much of time means yes, definitely. People are giving the money means they are working hard. I'm telling you, hard. They don't want to work hard. I'm sure. So that's the reason. Yes, there is a lot of fees there. Otherwise, you mentioned about we are giving 20,000 back to them for 3 months. That means 60,000 we are agreed. Suppose, for example, this session is in right now in YouTube there itself. So I committed. That means yes, I committed. I'm paying 20,000 back. So that means how much we are charging money. That for that case, I want those who are interested and their parents talk to me. Then only that will be decided.
Sir, how much we are supposed to pay, sir?
It's okay. Whom you want
Okay,
this?
let me jump in here. So,
Who is this?
probably this is Rajnikant. Okay.
Go ahead.
Santosh, you're asking the questions related to the details. As he mentioned clearly a few minutes ago, each course is focused on each individual capabilities, right? So all these logistics, you can talk to the people at vConfigure after this session, and then you can discuss these details. Okay?
Thank you, sir. Thank
Thank you.
And I want to add another thing about sharing PowerPoint presentations. See, the problem here is some of these concepts and the things that we are actually teaching and then sharing with you, these are research works. Okay, these are published research papers and their understandings. So when we start putting all these things in and then start sharing it, we need their copy. I mean, they have their own copyright issues. Okay, so we need to take care of those copyright issues also. That is one of the reasons why we freely don't share the things. Okay, as a corporate, as an responsible individuals, we have our own responsibilities. Legally, we are also obligated to ensure copyright acts.
Yes. So yeah, if we don't have any other questions, yes, no, yeah, I know a lot of people joining from across the country. I'm really glad. So somebody asking about like, yeah. Okay, sir. Next, last topic is like vote of thanks.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, my sincere thanks to Mr. Venkat, who has initiated this program for internship for
Hello, sir.
professional graduates. Yeah, somebody wants to talk.
Hello, sir.
Somebody wants to talk.
I think no, sir.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Who is this?
Mr. Surendra
Hello.
Kumar.
Hello.
Mr. Surendra Kumar.
Yeah, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. Please ask your question, sir. Please.
Sir, the fee structure of this internship.
No, see, I mean, excuse me, sir. Sir, Mr. Venkat has explained to you, and now Mr. Rajani also has explained to you. See, after this session is over, if we have given you the numbers, please talk to them. They will give you the details. Okay, sir?
Oh, okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yes, sir. Now let me jump to the vote of thanks. I mean, like I said, my sincere thanks to Mr. Venkat for conceptualizing this thing and for the conceptualizing the importance of internship for professional graduates, because we have sat together and we have brainstormed and we thought that we must be doing something to the young professional graduates who are in distress because of the COVID situation and because, all the colleges have been closed and any news, I mean, they want to go and attend new courses, they are not able to do, their exams have not been conducted. And we, based on the information we had, we also visualized that this situation is going to stay put for the next 6 months to almost 1 year. So then Mr. Venkat visualized a 9 months program, which would be 3 months classroom session and 6 months project work to be done, wherein all the experts relating to the program, which have been explained in the presentation, and as Mr. Venkat also has vouched that this has been put on the YouTube. So those of you who asked questions again, please check YouTube for further details. Okay. Then coming to this, and I would also like to thank Mr. Rajinikanth Muppala for his exposition on agile for product development. And as most of you would have heard, there are 3 things in project management. One is the product itself, like creation of a mobile phone, creation of a laptop. So all these, creation of software, all these will come under product. So whatever Mr. Venkat is going to train you in, Mr. Rajinikanth would be giving you certain specialized knowledge on how to use agile methodology for creating a product. And the other one is the service. A service is, preparing manufacturing a software. You develop a software and give it to somebody, or a result. For example, the clinical trials which are made, a certain result is derived, and that result would be part of the project management. Okay, so that is what Mr. Rajinikanth is going to bring on to the table as he has envisaged. And a lot of you have a lot of doubts. Yes, I mean, is this a paid internship? Yes, this is a paid internship. This has been conceptualized like that. And as far as the fee structure and curriculum is concerned, there is a set curriculum, and that will be dynamically made according to the requirements of the industry. Then we'll also be helping you, facilitating you. So what we'll be doing is, we'll not just train you, we'll facilitate you to learn the skills and help you stand on your own. Like if you have seen one of the slides, it says that we are not going to give you fish. We are going to train you to catch fish. Okay. Then the purpose of the internship is for a higher job offer. See, there is the typical egg and chicken conundrum, which came first. So without experience, there is no job. Without a job, there is no experience. So therefore, what we will be doing is, we will be trying to solve this puzzle of which comes first. Here, based on your skill sets, we will be provided certain skills in the form of training, and then help you make stand on your own feet. And last but not the least, please understand that there is a lot of changes coming made by the central government of India, which is the new education policy, which is, there is an interesting, entry and exit policy, where if you study for 1 year, you will be given a certificate, 2 years you will be given a diploma, 3 years, 4 years you will be given a degree. So this is totally new to our country. On the same lines, this internship program is going to help you develop certain set of skills which will make you job ready. So, and as far as the internship is concerned, please talk to the vConfiger people on the numbers that is being given to you. I think after this vote of thanks, the number will be there. I once again thank Mr. Venkat Kurti for conceptualizing, Mr. Rajinikanth for joining this program and giving his valuable inputs, and also the back-end team of this vConfiger, Madam Kurti and Swapna, and also all the participants without whom this session would not have been possible and this internship would not be possible. And we expect you to join in our efforts to grow, to thrive and flourish. Thank you one and all.
1 second, sir, last minute.
Yes, sir.
I have like 57 feedback forms are there. Out of 57 feedback forms, 47 people are interested to join. Yes, that means like, you know, we have already like 15 people are interested. Now we have like this bus is going to be filled for this session. Hopefully this session is going to be starting by August 22nd. Okay, thank you. Thanks all of you. If you have any questions, please reach us. Thank you.